Hello there, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. This is your host, Mr. Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're going to drop into this commentary with what if the world was in a zombie apocalypse. I believe that's what the user, I believe the name was like Mama Doobie, or something of that sort. Link in the description below to their channel for giving me this topic. What you guys are watching right now is some Battlefield 3 gameplay. I'm not too good because I'm a little bit rusty. Been playing some DayZ for the past couple days, so I'm a wee bit rusty. But yeah, that's what you guys are watching. I do take down a couple choppers with my RPG, so that's pretty awesome. Or my small, whatever you want to call it. But so in the movie, there's a link down in the description below where you can watch the movie for free. In the movie, it was based off of, I believe it was based off Dawn of the Dead, which was originally made by George A. Romero. But this movie that I watched, a person told me to watch it, the 2004 version, and honestly, I'm going to say that's exactly what I would do if I was in a zombie apocalypse. I would go to a mall, or go to Walmart, maybe Best Buy, probably Walmart though, or Costco. Pick up all the supplies I could. Find a guy with a gun shop on the way to the sea or the ocean. Get a boat and then sail off into the world. Find an island. I live on the East Coast, so it'd be kind of hard for me to go over to Hawaii. But I would probably travel across the United States, which is a little bit risky, but avoiding major cities at all costs. And when I get to towns, I would pillage them and look for guns, ammunition, food supplies, walkie-talkies, pretty much anything that I think could be helpful, gasoline, all that good stuff. And I would move over to Washington, the state of Washington up north there, where there's not a lot of the population, so there wouldn't be as much zombies. Then I would get a boat, and I'd make sure it was a sailboat with a inboard motor on it to make sure there's not a lot of noise. Probably like dual Yamaha inboard motors. For those of you that do not know, an inboard motor is when it's inside of the boat. It's very less noisy, so no zombies can it will attract less attention and therefore less zombies. From there, I would use my gas and the sail to sail to one of the islands of Hawaii. I do not know which one only serves. There's an island on Hawaii that does not let any outsiders in it. So I would go to that island. I would reason with the people. Maybe they could tell me no and then point me to another direction. But they only let people that were born on the island be born there, so maybe I would, like, I don't know what I do. I'd try to get in their little group, and due to that, I would be safe, because if they're not letting anybody from the outside in, then that means no one is infected, and it works out for everybody. The other plan would probably be to go up to Iceland, or to go out to a desert. Just find a desert, and survive there, I guess. Get like a white colored van, sniper rifles, some shotguns and pistols and shit. And what I want to let you guys know is it's actually hard to actually use a gun. It's a lot different than what people expect it to be. It's not this little pow 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 motion. If you want to be like a Call of Duty guy and spam semi-automatic gun, you gotta do those. They have these little hearts, or at least I remember them as being hearts, and you squeeze them to build up your hand strength. You'd probably have to do like 120 reps of those like every 4 hours to be able to Call of Duty fire these guns. And so that's just a word of advice if you guys are ever gonna think like, oh, I'll just join the military because I'm good at Call of Duty or Battlefield or some shit like that. First of all, you probably won't be able to make it in the military unless you are physically fit, or you want to become a chef or something. Then I guess you could make it. But it's a lot different than what people expect, and I feel like everybody should go to a shooting range at least once in their life, because it is a very fun experience. Shooting is like GTA. People feel like hostile towards it, and because they don't know what it is. People think. And for you, those of you that like GTA and are against gun violence, think about it like this. there are some parents out there in the world that would not allow their children to buy Grand Theft Auto because they see it as someone running around shooting, hitting people with cars, having sex, prostitution, drugs. They see that as an example for their children. And that's sort of understandable, but I have a counter argument to that. If these people are doing this in a video game, it's better for them to be doing it in a video game than it is in real life. And for those of you that have actually played GTA and you were really stressed out, you go on GTA, you do like a little massacre. It's very stress relieving. And the same thing with shooting. If you're shooting, it's better to be shooting in a organized area, like a shooting range, and have a target, rather than, because people don't realize it's the people that keep their emotions inside of them and don't express their emotions and don't relieve their stress that end up doing those real life shootings. They end up going crazy and just shooting everybody that they know. So gun violence is really not that big of a deal. I really do not believe that we should have gun laws in this country, of the USA. I feel like if you pass a background check and a mental stability test, you should be able to purchase any kind of weapon that you would like. I feel like you should be able to buy a semi-automatic or a fully automatic gun. I do not think you should be able to buy like an RPG or a small or like mortars or any of that shit. That's crazy. But I do feel like it's our right to protect ourselves, and the thing is, people argue, oh, we're never going to get invaded. I have a feeling that something's going to happen, but in the next 100 years, there's no doubt something will happen in the next 100 years where we will need to defend ourselves as individuals, and I feel like guns can help that, and they just make things safer. If everybody has a gun, it's just going to be safer for everybody. Fuck, what do I want to say? I always begin with a new topic. Yeah, alright. So, the people that follow these rules, these gun regulations, they're the ones that get killed. They're the ones that don't make it. Because the guys that are gonna rob a bank, if I was gonna rob a bank, I would not be like, oh yeah, we have to follow these laws to rob a bank. I need to go get this certain gun because it's against the law to use this other gun. No. If I'm gonna rob a bank, I'm gonna go get like an AK or an M16 or some fully automatic gun. I'm not gonna show up there and follow every other law. It's silly. It's like a criminal doing the speed limit, escaping from a crime scene. It's not gonna happen. That's why I believe any gun should be allowed for purchase, as long as you check out. If you're mentally unstable, then get that gun away from that guy. But I mean, if you're like a convict, don't give it to him. That's just how I feel on the matter. Back to the what if. People just practice. If you feel like you can do something, try it out. It's a lot harder to do things that you actually know. So sometimes diving into a pool looks really easy, and then somebody tries it and you're like, oh shit, this is actually pretty hard. Don't assume anything. That's basically the life lesson from this video. Don't assume anything. If you have a plan to like go sailing, learn how to sail, because it's not put up a little flag or put up a little bed sheet and you'll sail away. That's my comm though. That's my comm for the day. So if you like the comm, leave a like. If you're new here, leave a subscription. That'd be great. We're on our way to 120, and at 120, I'm gonna be. Let's go 160. 160. I'll be doing a live stream on your game of choice. I would also like to know if you guys are enjoying the Homefront gameplay, or the Homefront playthrough. And the reason I'm not doing any commentary on that video is because I feel like it's an emotional game if you get into it, and I feel like if somebody's talking over the game throughout it, it's just not going to be as powerful as it is. So far we've seen a baby's parents get executed, and you'll learn you'll learn why this is all happening. Those next parts will be coming out on Mondays. Thursdays and Sundays. So the next day for us is Thursday, that is tomorrow. So watch for part 2 of that. If there is any other games that you guys want me to do, be sure to leave it on my Twitter, link in the description, or my Facebook page, MPS. Alright guys, that's all I got. Have a nice day, be safe, make the most out of your day, and make sure you always have fun.